here, family. We back and we better. Right. Come in for this spiritual consultation, spiritual healing. You hear me? Welcome in this new energy. Today is Monday. And today is the 21st. We're in the year of the 9. Monday the 21st. This the 4th month. The 21st 3. Today is a personal day 7, man. Today is the day 7. So with today's 7, man, it's like complete alignment, man. Like so many things I've been aligned, so many things I've been shown before our very eyes. Like, so much healing is taking place, y'all. Like I'm gonna let y'all feel the energy, family. Let my soul roll to y'all so y'all can feel it. Spiritual consultation, man. If y'all not doing the healing, if y'all not becoming who y'all meant to be, if y'all not setting boundaries, then I honestly don't know what to say for y'all, man. Because you have to fully heal to walk in this new version of yourself, man. And mind you, we all still healing, but there's a certain level of healing you got to do to fully step into who you are meant to be, who you are become. Like there's a certain level of generational curse that you have to break, and cycles of yourself that you have to break to fully step in and embody who you seek to become. Because little do we know is that we keep our stuff, we keep ourselves stagnant. Like yeah, the people around us they play a part in it, but they also have to teach you a lesson. But when you have not learned a lesson, you keep repeating cycles after cycles after cycles. Whose fault is it? You got to take accountability at the end of the day. It's your fault because if you keep repeating shit and you see it and you learn the lessons for it, but you're not applying the knowledge and the wisdom that you learn from these lessons, then you will keep repeating the cycles. So even with us dealing this Monday, this day 7, everything's just realignment. It's about realigning the energies, and then some shit. It's real like leave it alone, but we creating with the energy that we in is so high and so potent to a point like you can instantly manifest. People don't know, like, but you have to do healing though. It's not, oh, I want this manifested to my life. I want this manifested to my life. No. The point of you manifesting, you got to what they say, you gotta to what they say to give to receive respect, you gotta give respect. So the point I'm trying to make for your manifestation to come in, you have to sacrifice something, you have to let something go. You have to let a way of life or a way of thinking or old perception that you once was, you have to let that go so your manifestations can come in. And a lot of people, I won't even say spiritual community, but a lot of people in the community talking about this, they not telling you what it is. They telling you every time there's a new moon manifest. You for one, you're not even supposed to be manifesting on the new moon. The new moon is meant for you to release. And when they talk about manifest, do you not know your everything that you've been manifesting since you first when you're awakening, it's your whole life, it's already still coming in. So you keep stacking it. It's like stacking up a motherfucking wish list. If you know you want to get something and you working to get this, but then you add something else, then you add something else, it piles on. So when we manifest, don't keep manifesting because you only gonna pile on and block what you got coming in. It's like you ask the most high, I want change in my life. But the most high is showing you change. But in the midst of the most high showing you change, the change will be so small and we just have to take them steps to make that change. So when we fully the outcome, and sometimes a lot of times it's not about the destination, it's about the journey itself. What are you learning? What information are you grasping? Who are you meeting? What connections are you making? You know? let y'all feel the soul, man. Let y'all feel this beautiful healing energy. Because when we talk about healing, healing goes deep beneath the surface rather than more than just I've been hurt. Healing starts back from our bloodline, our ancestors, our ancestral lineage. Everything that we do now has been paved from our ancestors. And understand, we have been paved on a path that led us outside of ourselves. For us as indigenous people, we have been paved on a path that led us outside of ourselves. So now being here, there's a level of healing that we have to do to break that generational curse. You know, a lot, and this goes back to what I was saying earlier. People avoid what they feeling, so therefore they avoid they feeling. They get into substance abuse. You know, weed, alcohol. You know, abuse and substance, abusing each other, emotional abuse, and this stuff has been passed down our generations for bloodline. So the fact that we are here now, we have to cut the ties. We have to sever the ties. We have to heal, and we have to create a whole new path because we have been paved. We have been paving and declining slowly. For one, as a species, as indigenous beings, we have been declining slowly when it comes to like the population of the child rate population. When it comes to like the fathers in the household, mothers in the household, that black household, we have been declining, and the more we decline, guess what? We are going. Honestly, you want to look at it like it's like motherfuckers. It's like wild animals in the wild. You keep killing the wild. If you keep killing the animal that's going extinct, what happens? That's what happened to us. We have been stacking up trauma, passed down to the next kids, passed down to the next generation, passed down to the next generation, and we wonder why we still in the same situation. Motherfuckers, we gotta band together, we gotta work together, we gotta heal, collectively. It's just a little healing ceremony, little spiritual consultation, man. For those who need it, for those who seek it, for those who desire it, man. Because I know the journey can get lonely, and it can get lonely. But that's where growth come in there because what you do in the dark always comes to the light. So if you just in the light, see me, see me, see me, see me, you're not doing no healing, and it shows your insecurities. Everything how you feel about yourself shows because you want to surround yourself by people who don't even give a fuck about themselves. So what makes you think they give a fuck about you? It's real, man. It's real, and I be trying to give it to people the best way I can, but it's like I can no longer dumb this information down because y'all need to get it. Y'all need to get it. Like y'all wonder why things are not working out the way it's need to work out in life because one, you are blocking yourself. A lot of people, do y'all not know us as a culture, us as society? We have been programmed to operate in our two lowest chakras, which is the root chakra and the sacral chakra, survival instinct and your life force energy. But the negative intent of these chakras, fear. Society program fear into us. We fear things, fear change, fear growth, so we stay content in what's comfortable. Your sacral chakra, negative emotion, this is lust. So that tells you alone, us as a society, we operate in the two lowest chakras, which is fear and lust. That tells you a lot. And don't even get me started going to the solar plex chakra, because a lot of people not even in it, can't even make it to their solar plex chakra. Guess what? We are being programmed to eat food that's poison. We putting this in our digestive system. We wonder why obesity is at the top of the rank of society. There's more obese people than motherfucking people who are actually fit as a culture. This is just us. So we not making it to our solar plex chakra because we eating shit that's been man-made in factories. We eating foods that's not even meant for us to be eating. We know damn well we ain't supposed to be eating no motherfucking meat. Killing animals and then we eating it. Then we wonder why we getting sick because you literally infusing animal DE, animal genetics within your genetics, and you slicing the molecules and shit like that. No wonder why you getting sick. No wonder why you going to the hospital
Then you going to the hospital, then you wonder why you always sick. I keep going back to the hospital. And the motherfucking hospital is not giving you no motherfucking answer why you sick. They're not telling you to change your diet. They're not telling you to exercise. They're not telling you breath work. They're not telling you that everything that we need to heal is outside of nature. They're not telling you about herbal. They want to keep this hidden, but it's out there. It's out there. So as a culture, society, we operate in the two lowest chakras, which is the root chakra and sacral chakra. But once you break free from that fear and realize that your life force energy, your sexual energy is your power. So when you go like discipline yourself, you work on changing and programming your subconscious mind, and you start to see your reality change. You have to work with these two chakras, and a lot of people are stuck in these two chakras. People talk about hell. We are literally our reality program, when we put up into our body, into our mind, which into our spirit and the soul, we program our reality. So y'all talking about hell. Do y'all not know this world that we in, society that we in is hell? You giving attention to your news, what's going on in the news, the chaos, promoting fear. So now you scared of change. You don't want to make no change because the economy and shit, that shit is irrelevant. Y'all not talking about nothing. But when you break free and realize that you are the creator of life, there's much more life that we have not experienced. It's easy for the move in fear and stay stagnant. But when it comes to change, it's difficult. A lot of people don't know how to change because a lot of people don't know how to do the internal work and internal healing. So therefore, they stay stagnant. They stay content of what's in front of them or what someone else says. Because guess what? At the end of the day, we all have been enslaved as a culture mentally. They didn't enslave us physically. They could fuck around and fool you. You write their history books of how they work, but they didn't enslave us physically. They enslaved us mentally. If they kill your parents or your ancestors or your great grandparents or and they end up taking the children and putting their children in school and telling the children this is who you are slaves, you this, you that. Forget everything that your ancestors once did and let me teach you how you should be. That's slavery. That's up here. And it's like I be needing y'all to get this shit. I be not even saying needing, but y'all need to get it. Y'all need to understand it because I mean you get it. You don't. Like at the end of the day, I'm doing what I need to do to help y'all get the message out. You know, the same.
Yeah.
I'm not playing. The same, man. Like y'all don't understand. Yeah. A lot of situations that we are in today as society, as a culture, we put ourselves in. And yes, it was a test from the Most High to see like we're gonna let y'all have y'all fun, but watch when my people start remembering. Cause once we remember and start remembering who we are in our power and take back our power, there's no turning back. You see that damn the God that always been searching for Christ I've been searching for, it's always been within me and make the decision, the necessary decision to change and taking the action behind it. The information is out there. But like I said, there's a lot of motherfuckers running across the bridge with the same information, but not applying the knowledge to gain wisdom. What they say, people say knowledge is power. No, knowledge that's applied to gain wisdom is power. So y'all just running around the same surface, running around this bridge, and this bridge is y'all don't even see that this bridge is about to collapse. Y'all, everybody just put pressure on this bridge and expecting things to change. The whole time, motherfucker, you better jump in that motherfucking water. Like, y'all don't even see that the bridge is on fire. Y'all don't even see that the bridge is collapsing, but motherfuckers just want to stand content on the bridge. Y'all better jump in the water, you hear me? Because that's where the information lies, you know?
Ah, man. I just want to get in and talk to the family. There's so much up here of my intellect that I haven't even expressed to y'all what's really going on. But it's not like what's really going on is a deeper form of healing that we have to step into collectively. Yes, we've done the healing separately from abandonment issues, from trauma, but now it's like the next step we have to take collectively. We have to heal together. You hear me? Y'all don't understand it. Like, I understand, like, we go through lessons where it's like we're around people, or the people that we're around, they speaking down on us, family members, they talking down on us, they able to grasp the information that we give them. So we look at the oddball, we look at the black sheep, and then we on the outside we trying to connect with other people who's like minded with us. But the whole time there's infiltrators in the community that's pretending to be this person, trying to pretend to do that. Motherfuckers all in the community. This is the next extension of our healing. Do y'all not understand that? Yes, it's meant to happen for one to help us deepen our perception and insight of who we are and why they don't want us to unite. Once we start uniting and putting our plans together and coming together, because this our spirit gives you. You can the bigger picture. We don't even see the bigger picture yet of us coming together. But I promise you, we start putting it, everybody got a piece of the puzzle. Everybody put their piece of the puzzle together. We gonna see the bigger picture. We had to weed out the snakes. We had to weed out the people that didn't serve. We had to weed them out. So now us being here now, we can see. We can see that we are being activated. And when we get activated, it's nothing that we can build. They talking about us as never-melanated people, as carbonated people, indigenous people. That we, as black people, we are the laziest people. No, we not. We built everything that y'all see. Everything that y'all see, y'all killed our ancestors. Our ancestors all built on top of their burial grounds and creating y'all cities, y'all towns, y'all shopping streets, y'all malls, y'all everything that y'all see, us as the neuromelanated indigenous beings we create. Why you think when you go into the hoods or the trenches, they got little group where they keep all of us at, but not even knowing that we hurting each other because one, they programming us through the music and the food and everything that we eat, and we're looking at each other for material values rather than realize who the fuck we truly are, which is spiritual beings, divine beings. And then at that, they building a lot of our households, our these the projects, the motherfucking the sites of where we live at. I'm trying to pull it up. I'm trying to pull it up because spirit challenge right now. The motherfucking communities, us as black people, we live at and shit like that. What they want to call the hood or the trenches, we claiming this our hood. We repping this hood. Motherfucker, you don't own that shit. Mind you, your ancestors once did. And be mindful, they killed your ancestors off and buried. They killed your ancestors off and built on top of their remains of their the burial grounds. And guess what? They end up putting you over top of the living. So you wonder why all this chaos energy is here. You wonder why we hurting each other. Yes, they programming us, but it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. All right. It gets deeper than that. It gets deeper than that. And the thing about it is, motherfuckers starting to wake up. Motherfuckers starting to wake up. The motherfucking trenches starting to wake up. The hood starting to wake up. Motherfuckers don't want to keep doing the same shit no more. Motherfuckers, really, they tired of saying the same shit, following the trends. People are really changing on an internal internal base, in an internal format. And once that change happens within, best believe you want to see the leaders, you want to see the ascendant mass, you want to see the teachers, you want to see God's chosen ones, His mighty soldiers here to lead. You want to see them. You want to see them lead because now, if everybody who is meant to wake up and awaken at this time that's awoken, now they seeking growth and change. But be mindful, you already had those who've already been on a journey. So those who just now walking the journey, we've always been walking the journey, but those who just now becoming aware of the journey and seeking the growth and change. Because once you put into your mind, atom, 6 protons, electrons, neutrons, 666. Once you already form that thought that you want something different, there's no turning back. Spirit is going to give you everything that you need to walk on your path. And be mindful. Once the student is ready, the teacher will appear. The teacher will appear on the journey once the student is ready. And that's just little food for thought, you know, because we've been here. We've been here. We've been watching over this realm. We've been watching over the planet for millenniums. But now we see that this path that our ancestors have paved, this path that we have been led down, there's no way else to go. What happens when you back somebody up against the wall? There's nowhere else to go. And we have been backed up against the wall. We have been backed up against the wall. So he's like, motherfucker, y'all ain't about to keep bullying us, keep punching us. We on the wall. We don't got nowhere else to go. Motherfuckers gonna start fighting back. Motherfuckers gonna start swinging back. You know. Motherfuckers gonna start swinging back. Like, that's one thing I could always say. Like,
always sing. I was always the quiet, small, timid kid. But when a bully came, oh yeah, I put the bully in his face. I don't care how big he was. I was gonna call you on your shit, and how you felt that was on you, because you wasn't gonna do nothing about it. Because guess what? Y'all like, damn, why you fucking with the quiet kid? Mario ain't do nothing. He always quiet and stuff like that. But it was the power and authority, the way I speak and express myself. That's always how I've been. When you start to express yourself, standing your truth, motherfuckers gonna tell you what to do. Once you start setting your boundaries, and stand on who you are and who you are desiring to become, and who you truly are, motherfuckers can't override your intuition. You are the creator of your life. So the fact that society try to tell us who we are and try to program us who we should be, schools, churches, prison, trying to make us seem like we crazy for doing things that we don't, when deep down in our unconscious mind we know the generational traumas and the fuckery that has been going on. You know? So it's just that time is over, man. Like a whole new a whole new world. A whole new world. A whole new world. A whole new energy is here, but it always has been here. It's that when we collectively raise that consciousness, raise that frequency, you will see it shift even faster. And I've always been speaking about this. I've always been seeing the bigger picture, and I always told people like, well, y'all gotta do the healing. Even before I was aware how much healing I had to do. Been telling motherfuckers, start grounding, start meditating, change the way you eating. Don't go to doctors, because the doctor don't give you real medicine. I'm a sole advocate of coming from out of the hospital, being sick as a kid, and to be here now and I'm healthy. I've been to the doctor in 5 years, and I'm supposed to have some sort of major blood disease where it's like, damn, I could lose my life. I haven't been in the doctor in 6 years. 6 years, man. 6 years. If I and how skinny I was, and here now and seeing how healthy I am and how vocal I am, how I'm able to express myself, there's healing. Healing sicknesses, it goes beyond that. Like sicknesses through the things that we eat and what we give our attention. That's sickness. So when you pay attention to bullshit, you give attention to bullshit, it's going to manifest into your reality. It's going to weaken your immune system. So when it starts weakening your immune system, then your reality around you start to change. You start to shift. You start lowering down in frequency. You start becoming sicker. Your body starts becoming firm. Because understand, this is technology. Your avatar, all this is technology. So motherfuckers talking about I'm getting old. What they say? You as the what the fuck did they say? Son, play when you. What the fuck do they say? What did they use saying? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me a minute. Something about the more you play, the younger you are. Basically, what I'm saying is always stay in the flow state. Always stay in the playful energy, joyful energy. Because guess what? When you kill your inner child, when you start dimming your light of your inner child, when you got traumas, all this stuff that's been projecting you through your family, through your past family, through your bloodline, it start dimming your inner child. When you are a child of the Most High. So what that means, you have the power to create. But how do you create? Your sacred chakra, which is your inner child energy, all the traumas and all the emotions of our inner child, our life force. This is what we created. But when you got trauma stacked up on it, you're not doing things that you once did as a kid. You like to sit and draw, but now you follow society like, damn, I gotta work, I gotta pay bills. What? That shit is wicked because we never had this before. We never had, oh, we gotta pay bills and stuff. No, everybody was free to be who they wanted to be, but it started from the inner child. You had to remember who and what you was as a kid, which was pure creation. Motherfuckers was telling us right or wrong as a kid, but how can you tell a kid he's right or wrong? How can you tell a child he's right or wrong? You may say he's wrong because the way that you grew up, but just the way he's doing things doesn't make him wrong. He may be intuitive, tapped into an energy that you've never seen. You know? just the energy right here, y'all. It's got more than kind of spirit. It has me up here to be an advocate, to shine light, and to help y'all understand yourselves at the end of the day, because motherfuckers are not making it. I'm telling y'all this now. Motherfuckers are not making it. We talk about 144,000 chosen ones. No, there's 29,000 chosen ones that's actually made it through this ship and done the healing. 144,000 is an energy, it's a frequency of all these ancient souls that signed their contracts eons ago, millenniums ago, and you never got to change the experiences around because the frequency of the planet is so low. So that 144,000 that they speak of, it's a frequency. It's a frequency. There's only 29,000, if not less, because we still losing people. Because people, they getting too comfortable and content where they at. If not, still low. A lot of people didn't do the hill. A lot of people didn't make it. They got stuck. They didn't get pulled back in. They end up getting sucked back in. So what happens when you get sucked into a black hole? That they tell you. Because it gets even deep, because guess what? A black hole is another dimension to another alternate universe. But they look at a black hole like, oh, you get sucked into a black hole, you gone. But what happens when you get pulled back into an old energy? You stay stuck in that cycle. You can't leave that. That's hell right there. If you know you went through abusive relationships, you know if you been spoke down on, if you know that you have been looked over, motherfuckers been stealing from you, and you go back into that energy, you repeat that same cycle. There ain't no way out. There's no opening. There's no, like, once spirit gives you the sign to go and move forward, but you stay stuck. Once that door closes, that door is not gonna open back up. It's not. It's not. That's why when you learn something, apply the knowledge that you learn, because it's going to grant you wisdom. And even that wisdom that you gain is going to be able to help somebody else on their path, and they may be going through the same thing that you've been going through. So that wisdom that you learn, you pass it down. And this is why healing is so important, because what we learn, what we gain the wisdom today, and how we tap out into ourselves, all this get passed by. It's about receiving the message, applying the knowledge to gain the wisdom, and passing it back down. So the next motherfucker won't fall for the same shit that you almost feel that you had to learn a lesson from. It's about helping each other as a community. A lot of times we gatekeeping shit and not sharing what needs to be said, and not knowing that someone else may need what we had to learn, what we had experienced. So they wanted to go through the same thing. You could literally save somebody's life just off the things that you learned and the knowledge that you applied against that wisdom and through that experience. And you can help somebody else from falling through that trap or what you have been through. You could prevent them from going through that. And this is how we heal, rather than, oh, this mine, you can't have it. You know, motherfucker, shit ain't yours. Shit ain't yours. Like, you know, like, shit is not yours. We, as a people, we never had nothing to our, well, I ain't gonna say we never had nothing to ourselves, but as a people, everything that we always had, it was took from us. So now we have to create more. How do we create more? We have to collectively come together to create divine masculine and divine feminine come together and bring unity. We realize we building a digital household, the black household, simple as that. Woo! And I think ain't gonna lie. I think I might close it off as there. I'm feeling is Zen. Yeah, Zen. You know, some of y'all need to express how y'all feel, because expression is the most powerful way of healing. The way you express, the way you create what you see. What you see is just expression and sharing what you see and what you feel with others that's going to allow you and free you from the cycles or the energy that you feel stuck in. Rather than trying to hold it. And then you hold it, you killing yourself slowly. Like motherfuckers just suffering, you just suffocating yourself. And you wonder why things are falling apart in your life. Because you're not letting it out, you're not setting boundaries, you're not standing up for yourself. So therefore, until you stand up for yourself, things gonna keep falling. If that door don't close, and that door is closing fast, so it's like, motherfucker, what are y'all doing? Like this, what are y'all doing? You like, what are y'all doing? Like, it's, trust me, like, I know from experience, and I'm not pressuring nobody if they don't want to be here. We're not pressuring nobody if they don't want to do the healing, if they don't want to be in this. We lose people every day. Deficit of losing, but we lose people every day. And it's about how are we overcoming and how are we connecting together to, I won't say replace, but to renew that energy that has been taken or that has dented our armor. How can we be stronger together rather than, oh, I'm strong individual, I do this by myself? No, how can we be strong together? Really, like, motherfuckers, like, we've been fighting through the spiritual warfare, through the spiritual journey all our lives. You don't think it's time for us to come together, build a community where we can have this safe place of healing with each other, rather than, no, I don't want to do that. That's a, okay, you heal and you may have that line to your doctor, like, no, I do it myself. Nobody gonna do it. Get out my way. I do it myself. And yes, that was right for that period of time that you were doing it. But now we was like surrender. Things are starting to get easier because we are coming together collectively and building and uniting and creating a whole new craft, a whole new way of life that always been here. But now that we're doing, it's going to elevate to a deeper depth. It's going to elevate to a deeper depth of which that we always felt. It's like when we can consciously come together, collectively come together, we open up doorways for each other and for the planet. So now we motherfucking, like, basically how I can explain this shit like that. The motherfucking Avengers Endgame, how motherfucking Doctor Strange, he came through, opening doors. When we come together collectively, we open doors for the planet so the planet can go through these, I would say wormholes, or these different dimensions that's always been here. But it's like these dimensions that we've always been, we was able to access them because motherfuckers not doing the healing. So now that we done the healing, now we're able to see the keys and use these keys to unlock these new dimensions that has never been open before. So now we're able to shift the planet to this direction rather than letting people control the trajectory of how the planet is going by these low vibration things that's going on in society. We are the new leaders, motherfucker. Like, motherfucker, we are the new leaders. So it's like, how are we leading, and how is us coming together going to lead and open and expand what it is that we build or the energy that the planet desires? The planet is crying every day. She always been crying out for us to help, but no one is able to hear her crying, or no one's able to hear her crying because motherfucker's crying herself. We once was on a dying planet that was losing life, but now she's healing because we are collectively healing and we chose to heal. So now she can heal, and she's healing. She's giving birth to a whole new world. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Peace to the gods.